Hello and welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today I'm going to do a technical analysis on a penny stock that actually was about $3 not too long ago, and I'm going to look at different indicators on the technicals like moving EMA, exponential moving averages, Fibonacci retracement, RSI, MACD. I do have the trend lines as well, and also we're going to talk about who owns the majority of the stock and what's the market cap of the company, and do we see a value here. So if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. It helps me, keeps me motivated to bring these videos to you. The idea, the objective here is to get all the information we can to be able to invest in a company and be able to be profitable and not lose money. Let's get into it, right? So the company we're talking about is called BitNile. This is a cryptocurrency asset management company. Like, you know how if you in a Wall Street, for example, when these traders trade, they have different companies that hold assets. They want to be able to provide those assets like digital assets, and they do mining as well. Right now, the cryptocurrency scene is all down. Everybody, everywhere, everything is down. So you don't really see a lot of people putting in money, with these companies, which sort of been around, but they're new to the crypto scene. So right now, the stock. This is the only solid reason for the stock to be very down is because of the fact that the cryptocurrencies right now are not very stable. Even if you look at the, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, for example, it's tremendously down. It was 70,000 at one point, but from last 3 months, it's gone down to like 36, and now it's like 42 right now. So that's the company that provide they want to provide digital assets to the Wall Street people. Okay, so that's a good thing. It's fairly small company, 6.9 million again. So 52-week range, it's 0.50. And the range they went to 3.7, which is $3.70, and the earnings per share is negative 0.16, which is also somewhat. It's not profitable, but they're not terribly down. So put it that way. All right, so let's look at the ownership here. It's the institutional banks, the companies that are big dogs, like in the Wall Street, right? They own 14% of the company. Okay, that's a big number. And also, if you look at my bottom of my screen, it says 21 options. 21 of them actually increase their options, increase their position by 2.7 million, and only 5 of them sold out of the position. So 96 sold out. They increased their shares by 2.7 million. 21 of the institutional banks said they hold about 14%. That's a good number because they're not just ignoring that stock, because of the fact of the matter is cryptocurrency has its place right now. There's a lot of a lot of different news coming out, like a lot of people putting, a lot of countries are putting sanction on it. But again, look, the idea is that I believe the cryptocurrency is the future. However you want to put it, I think as our government is also trying to get into the to the cryptocurrency scene. So let's talk about the technicals. What I have here, I have support and resistance right now. The support I had is around 52 cents. And the resistance I have is about $1.50 or so. And the moving averages, exponential moving averages, telling me the stock actually broke out of the 48 periods on March 18th. And it started sort of an upward trend. It came down a little bit, but then it never touched the 48 period, which means that it never really gone down. And then it bounces back up. Now, the RSI is telling me the stock is above 55.96, which means anything above 50 is generally rule of thumb. That the stock is gonna sort of maneuver its way all the way up. And MACD is also not crossing the signal line downward, which means the signal line is like whatever the moving average conversion diversion was. The system is thinking the moving average conversion diversion is gonna go point negative, or let's say the point, let's to be exact, it says 0.022, but the MACD is 0.0032. Okay, which means the MACD is higher than signal line. The expectation is beating the expectation. So right now, in those cases, it looks like the stock is in a slightly upward trend. But I also added the Fibonacci chart here, just to predict some of the pricing here. So now it's Fibonacci chart. There are 3 levels that are very important that you need to see. Is the 61.8, 38.2, and 23.6. Right. So generally, what happens is when you have a downward trend, you go from top to the bottom. And what I've noticed is the last high peak to the last high bottom, it looks like the stock is hovering around 38.2 because it started dipping again from here. And I think it will be interesting to see on Monday that if it breaks out this 38.2 mark, it could definitely carry on the progression all the way up. If it crosses that 38 mark and hit that ratio of 61.8, after that, generally it's I don't want to say guaranteed, but generally like 90% of the time it crosses and it goes above, hit that $1 mark. So right now the stock is sitting in a crossroad where either it could go down or go up from here. But the other indicators that are along with Fibonacci, for example, EMA and the RSI and MACD, is indicating that the possibility on Monday for the stock to take off a little bit, it's higher than it's going down. Okay, so there is a hard support right here on 23.8, which is around 77 cents. So if it comes down, it's gonna hit that and bounce right back up. So I have a feeling that on Monday this stock might take off, where it might be able to cross that 61.8 or even hit the 61.8 mark. So which is like the golden ratio. Okay, so it's 90 cents. So if anybody, myself, I might be looking at early on Monday and see where it goes. If it crosses 38.2 mark, I might get in the position and see what happens and maybe be able to sell and make some profit off of it. And it's sort of a rinse and repeat at this point. If you want to, I don't want to diamond hand this for myself, because right now with the cryptocurrencies, we will yet to see what's going on with it. Because there's a lot of uncertainty. UK has took away all the Bitcoin vending machines, and they're trying to go after the cryptocurrencies. Until they're regulated, it's going to be very difficult to figure this one out. So the support, as I said, the support was at 52 cents or so, and the resistance at $1 or so. And we already saw the Fibonacci and moving averages, and RSI is indicating that there is a possibility that on Monday the stock could probably go up. And if it crosses that 61.8 mark, which is at around 89 cents, you could potentially see $1 after that. So this is my quick video. Just want to bring this to you. This is a very cheap stock. This definitely something to be having on your watch list. The stock was up 3.68% on the day, so definitely add it to the watch list. And if you did like the video, do give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video.